Okay, so stick it in there, and it overhangs, you can see. I'll take this opportunity to quickly tell you something that I do. I'm not doing it on this one, but if you have a longer piece of bone, let's say this long, comes out to here, you can trim the bone so that it's the right action here. And then if you slide it this way, you see if it's a wedge, it lowers it. And if you slide it this way, it raises the action. And some players, I first saw this on a flauta. It was actually Paolo Bellinati's flauta that I refretted once. And I noticed that, and I immediately thought, well, you know, flauta didn't, he forgot to trim off the edge of the saddle. And then I realized, no, you know, you can do that and slide it back and forth. So if you're playing concerts in Singapore, where it's real humid, you might want to raise the action by sliding it this way. Or if you're playing someplace else where it's dry, the guitar dries out, the action changes a little, you can slide it back and forth. Or the other benefit is, as from a guitar maker's point of view, you make a guitar for somebody and you don't know exactly how they like the action set. You can make an oversized saddle, and then when they get the guitar, all they got to do is you know, mark it and trim it, and you know, just kind of like that, and then just cut the edge off, sand it and round it, and then you have a perfectly fitting saddle. But you have the added luxury of getting the guitar and then sliding it to a point that you find that you like, and then cutting it, and then you're fine. It's really hard for a guitar maker to, without seeing a player and how strong they play, because everybody I talked to wants a guitar. I asked them how they like their action, and they always, almost, you know, 90% of them say, as low as it'll go without buzzing. That's the default terminology. And you know, for me, that's really a difficult thing to judge. If I see a player and they're here in the shop, and I can say, okay, you know, we can discuss it, but it's really, you know, getting it down, you know, micro tuning it is really difficult. So this is one way people can do that on their own, relatively easy. You know, you just cut it off, you know, or take it to a luthier and have them cut it off for you and do it if you can't do it. But if you have an oversized one, it's better than having one that's too small or you can't adjust it. So on this one, I'm just setting it as standard 4, 30 seconds on the treble side off the 12th fret, and 5 30 seconds on the bass. Some people might think that's too high, some people think, you know, but it's better to be slightly too high when you send a guitar out. And even anybody can kind of sand down the saddle a little bit and adjust it to how they like it. Okay, it's the moment we've been waiting for, or I should say, I've been waiting for. And string it up. I've got some Salvarez Alliance strings. They are medium tension. I hate the high tension. As a matter of fact, I don't use high tension at all anymore. After Stanley Yates set me straight on that. So, okay, so we're gonna string this baby up. Okay, we have our trusty little protection in back of the bridge. Everybody should do this. If you don't, you're crazy. Get the stickiness off of there so that it doesn't needlessly pull the finish off in case you're you've got lacquer or something. Okay, so I just tape that there. Okay? Now, let's see, first string. I'm kind of superstitious about stringing up a guitar for the first time, since I like good trebles. I string up the treble side first, and it seems to work for some weird reason. Oh, yeah, I got to show you how to do that. Let's go over this again. Okay, so the string goes in. This is a 12-hole bridge. String goes in this way. Then you bring it here. You loop it back in through the other hole. Comes out. Then you loop it under the string. And then I wrap it a couple times. And then pull it tight, making sure that the string knot is in back of the tie block, not on top of the tie block. Okay. People really have a hard time with these 12-hole bridges, you know. So what I have here is a string winder. I got this from Stu Mac, and then I bought this thing at Walmart years ago. I don't even know if you can get them anymore. A skill twist, and it's a slow-moving drill, and forward, reverse. I couldn't live without it. So then I just twist it, and you get a little ball there. You can't see it, but I just turn it. That ball just fits right in that hole. Boom. Put the second string in. And with these double hole bridges, you got to make sure you space the strings out with the correct holes, because sometimes you'll end up putting a string in the wrong hole, wrapping it through the two holes differently in the wrong order, and you'll get inconsistent spacing across there, and that's not good. Really not good. I've had people actually call me up and say, "What happened?"